Today's fight, of course it was a Tank fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lot of people don't understand boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they grew up together. Basically like DC and Baltimore are basically the same places, man. So they're gonna be very familiar with each other. They cut from the same background. So it was just a competitive fight, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I was expecting that, you know what I'm saying? Plus they have history. They fought in the amateurs twice. You know what I'm saying? They basically fighting the same person, you know? So it's the same style, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, it was the same style. But people don't understand, like, just because old boy looked like that with Tank doesn't mean he'll look like that with someone else. Remember, he already has a loss on his record. So,
To
he
no
just
Aaron.
he just woke up that night, you know what I'm saying? And he gave his all. You know what I'm saying? He refused Tank to overbearing him, man. So it was a competitive fight, man. I take my hat off to old boy.
Do you like the decision, Alam? Do you feel like Lamont Roach got robbed by any means?
I don't, it could have been a draw. I say he deserved a rematch. I would say that. You know what I'm saying? I think the decision was cool. He deserved what I'm saying, a draw. If he didn't win it, you know what I'm saying? I see he deserved the draw.
What 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 did you learn from Lamont Roach that night?
Just just the his toughness, just like he 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 stood up to the occasion. He really tried his all. You know what I'm saying? But that's just against Tank. That's just the person that he knows, that he grew up. You know what I'm saying? He's already familiar with. So that's all I think about that. A lot of people wouldn't understand that. It was a person that he's known his whole little boxing career, even in the amateurs. So he grew up watching them. They fought each other twice. So I was expecting a fight like that.
Let's talk about the knee. What was your thoughts when you seen Tank touch put the knee down, but in the same time with finding out that it was product from his
The
hair?
grease.
Right.
Well, that was smart. That was smart, man. See, people ain't never seen that done, but I have. Diego Corrales used to do it all the time.
Mhm.
That's who I learned it from. Like if you had Diego Corrales like in a headlock or whatever, he'll just go to the knee so the ref can say break. That's the first time I learned that. Learned that from Diego Corrales. He'll just go to a knee. They automatically have to, you know, say break. As long as he didn't get hit by a punch, it wasn't a knockdown. So
Mm.
people don't understand. They have to know the rules of boxing. That's why the referee didn't call it a knockdown, because he didn't wasn't a punch thrown. He didn't get hit with anything. He just went to a knee. So it's like calling timeout, and that's what he did. That was smart.
Mm.
That was smart.
Some people say that there's no timeouts in boxing. What would you say about that?
See, that's what I'm saying. They don't know. They
I
don't
think we
know.
no, I hear you, but even like we had Hasim Rahman earlier, you know what I mean? Like he even said there's no really,
It's not really a timeout though. It's not really a timeout. It's not really a timeout, but it was smart for what he did though. It causes, just say it causes a halt in the match.
Okay.
That's all. It's not really a timeout, but it causes a halt in the match. You know, it's not a timeout. There's no timeouts in boxing, of course, but it causes a halt in the match. If
Mm-hmm.
no punches has been thrown and you knowing you're not hurt or nothing like that, you take a knee, the referee gonna say halt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he did that, but that's why the ref really couldn't say nothing to do anything.
It's funny because it sounds like it's a veteran move, but then also, they say in the amateurs, like this is very common as well, and people probably was like, you know what? No,
No, not in the amateurs. This
that's
don't.
more of a pro thing.
Yeah, that's a pro thing. This don't happen in the amateurs. Happening in the amateurs, your ass be stopped.
They'll hit you with the 8 count.
Yeah, hit you with the eight. Even but it really is all, it all considered if a punch is being thrown, or it can be the after effects of a punch. There wasn't no punch thrown at all, even before he did it. It wasn't none. It wasn't no scuffle or none. He just did it. So that's why it wasn't worried about. So
So you had it a draw, Corey. You know what I mean, and you could understand why the you know people could be feeling like it was controversial, and that's why you see online everyone going heavy on this topic.
yeah, man. Because I think because they never seen nobody fight Tank like this. That's why I think so. But like you can't just blow out everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just can't blow out everybody. You're gonna meet up with someone that's gonna actually make you put something out there. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good fight. The guy fought a good fight. He fought Tank tough, but I ain't have no problem with the draw.